Good day, everyone. This is your friend, Dr. Arle Macasiano Imperio, or I'm commonly addressed to as Dr. Arle. Good evening, America. Good morning, Asia, especially here in the Philippines. And today's episode, which may take about 30 minutes, I would answer the question, what is a prosperous life? Or what is prosperity? For the simple reason that everybody wants to be prosperous, right? Lahat po tayo gusto natin na umunlad. Yun yung sinasabing prosperity. Ngunit, ano ba talaga ibig sabihin ng prosperous life? So, my goal today is to share with you what I understand about prosperity, on how to become prosperous. Kasi po sa palagay ko po, ang mahalaga, una, alam natin ano po ang prosperity. Kasi 'pag hindi natin alam kung ano ang prosperity, eh, di paano natin makukuha o maaabot ang sinasabing prosperous life. Tama po ba ang logic? Kasi 'pag hindi natin alam, eh, di hindi natin maa-achieve kasi una, kulang tayo sa kaalaman. At dito po ang goal ko po ay i-share yung aking na-discover o kaya yung aking alam, pakinggan po ninyo, tingnan po ninyo kung tama yung logic. At kung makakatulong po 'to sa atin, then bakit naman hindi? Nagse-share lang naman po ako. Sapagkat, sa unang episode na ating pong ni-release kahapon live, at ito po yung pangalawa na live po tayo sa YouTube. Diniscuss ko po dun yung kahalagahan ng healthy lifestyle. So doon sa mga nakapanood, o di alam na po ninyo what is a healthy lifestyle. Kasi kung hindi natin alam kung ano po ang ibig sabihin ng healthy lifestyle, hindi natin ma-achieve yung healthy lifestyle. Una, hindi natin alam. So the first thing is to know what is a healthy lifestyle. At nagbigay po ako ng kodigo. Ang kodigo po, affirmation. And affirmation is, daily, I am a new star. At kung briefly, uulitin ko po yun. Ibig sabihin ng daily, araw-araw, ibig sabihin na I am ngayon. Kasi ang kilos po natin ay laging nasa moment. Ang kilos po natin, dapat, kung ano po yung ating pong na-experience sa isang araw, dun tayo mag-focus. We enjoy life, sabi nga po, one day at a time. Because today, the day is the only day that we have. Because tomorrow or the future is yet to come. Yesterday, the past is already done, right? Ang importante, we gain experience, and through experience, we gain knowledge. So, yung daily IM, ibig sabihin every moment. And then yung healthy lifestyle, attunement to God, nutrition, exercise, water, sunbathing, temper control, abdominal breathing, and then rest in order to be restored, to rejuvenate. Ang tawag niyan, recreation. So yan po yung mga elements of a healthy lifestyle. At kung patuloy po kayo makikinig sa ating pong, let's say, YouTube broadcast, then you will get knowledge. Ang maganda po ay ito po ay recorded. If you missed it anywhere in the world, you can simply just play the video and then be ready to take notes. Because the first step is to know, to get knowledge. And then we apply the knowledge, we get wisdom. Tama? And one way to accelerate in our development is to learn from the experience of others so that we don't need to learn it our own way, which might be difficult and even painful. Kaya nga learn from the experience of others. At ako po ay bilang isang doktor at may background po sa public health. I had my masteral studies in public health. May background po sa alternative medicine. Nag-aral po ako ng traditional Chinese medicine and then nag-aral din po ng acupuncture. Namulat po yung aking pong kaisipan sa alternative o kaya additional ways on how to be more healthy. Okay po. So yan po yung how to have a healthy lifestyle. Ang focus po ng topic natin ngayon is how to achieve prosperity in our life. So the first step is to know what is a prosperous life. And then pag alam na po natin, then we simply move towards it. So ready na po kayo? So Ano po ibig sabihin ng prosperity and how can I attain it? So ito po, yung prosperous life mga kaibigan, sa akin pong understanding, it is divided into 5 elements. 5. The first element is to focus on health. Kaya to be prosperous, the first step is to be healthy. And then second is to focus on wealth o kaya money o kaya livelihood. So healthy na, may pera pa. And then pangatlo is to focus on love o kaya relationships. And then pang-apat po, you focus on your success, the area of your specialization. So health, wealth, love, success po 'yon. So, and then the last and the most important is spirituality. So, in short, the description of prosperity is number one, I am healthy. Number two, I am wealthy. Number three, I am loving. Number four, I am successful. And number five, I am spiritual. Na-discover ko po mga kaibigan yung description ng prosperous life as health, wealth, love, success, and spirituality. When I observe how, let's say, we came into existence, kaya nga health ang focus kasi nung isinilang po tayo at ito po nagkaroon ako ng enlightenment na kapag meron akong kaibigan na meet na pregnant o kaya buntis, sasabihin ko, "Oh, maganda, buntis ka pala. Ano gusto mo, lalaki o babae?" And then madalas ang sagot po, maski na alin dun, basta sigurado po ay malusog at buhay yung bata. So it made me realize that the first thing is health, right? At bilang isang doktor, where I had the chance to do deliveries, pagka lumabas na po yung bata sa ina, ang unang namin kaagad titingnan kung yung bata ay humihinga. In short, titingnan namin kung ang bata po ay buhay, right? That's why life health is the first step towards prosperity. And then aalagaan po yung bata, right? 'Di ba? Papaaralin, lumaki, right? So kailangan meron tayong resources, 'di ba? Meron tayong perang panggastos kaya madalas 'pag na-meet ko po lalo na yung tatay ng isang nagkaroon ng bagong pamilya, "O kamusta yung ano, kamusta yung anak mo?" Sasabihin niya, "Ito nga, magastos din pala, araw-araw nag-iisip kami kung saan kami makakabili ng gatas para sa bata." Kaya nga mahalaga may trabaho, 'di ba, o may negosyo kasi you will now start spending to take good care of the child, 'di ba? Kaya nga wealth is the second important point. And then pagkatapos po mapapansin po niyo yung bata lalaki, okay, magiging teenager and then mamaya magkakaroon ng boyfriend, girlfriend and then mag-aasawa, magkakaroon ka na ng anak o di may apo ka na, right? Ibig sabihin, you will now be relating with other people kaya nga ang next level is relationship and love. And then eventually we would like to succeed in our area of specialization and yun na po yung success area. So notice it follows what you call the developmental history: health, wealth, love, success. That's why we would usually say, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am loving, I am successful. These are the basic description of what is a prosperous life. And then eventually everything is from God and leading back to God. Therefore, I am spirituality. Nakapokus tayo sa ating spirituality. Thank you, Agar ng LA. I can now see you in the chat box. Ganun din po kay Riz Samson. Thank you. I checked your website, Riz, last night. Napaka-aktibo mo pala. Tsaka lagi ka nag-exercise dyan sa may Kanlubang area ba yon? Ang galing mo mag-jogging, right? And at the same time, ang galing mo pala magluto. Iisa-isahin ko yung mga video mo because I would like to learn at mukhang masasarap. Mukhang gusto ko din yung tofu. Paborito ko yung tofu, eh. And actually, when I watch more of the video sa YouTube, marami doon yung how to cook. Pati ako ngayon mga kaibigan namo-motivate, gano'n lang pala magluto, magluluto na rin ako kasi masarap kumain yung mukhang ikaw nagluto, 'di po ba? Nakakasiguro ka sa ingredients. That's what I, observe in your site, Riz. Thank you so much and, kung may mga questions po kayo mga kaibigan ano, you simply put it in the chat box or, invite me to be your friend in the Facebook so that, sa Messenger we can, let's say, connect privately, especially kung may tanong po kayo sa inyo pong kalusugan or health. And then ito po ay, mapapansin niyo po is being, recorded here sa YouTube. So you simply, replay it and then, I will be, doing my best na 'pag ni-review ko yung mga videos natin, i-index ko siya according to the minutes, uh, that are, let's say, involved para kasi alam ko po busy po ang marami sa kaibigan kung nagmamadali po kayo, you can go directly to the topics that you're interested. Pero usually po sa isang lecture, I give a lot of information. Kung may time po kayo, panoorin po ninyo from beginning to end kasi hindi niyo alam kung saan, papasok yung mga mahalagang, kaalaman o kaya insights. So, yun po ang gagawin natin ano, kagaya ito ngayon, ang topic natin ngayon, what is, a prosperous life? What is prosperity? Ang point ko mga kaibigan is that, excuse me, is that, kung gusto natin umunlad yung buhay natin, dapat ngayon pa lang alam na natin ano ba ang description ng prosperous life. And then if we know the description of a prosperous life, we simply move towards it. Tama? 'Di ba? Kunyari gusto nating, piloto tayo ng, barko o tatanungin ka ng assistant mo o boss o kapitan, saan tayo pupunta? O sasabihin mo, Mindoro. Hindi yung, "O tingnan natin, hindi ko alam kung saan." Hindi, specific agad saan tayo pupunta. Okey, o pupunta tayo sa ano, sa Cebu halimbawa or sa Bacolod halimbawa, right? Gano'n din po kung ikaw piloto ng eroplano, alam mo na kung saan ka, let's say, pupunta, saan ba tayo magla-landing. In fact, bago po lumipad ang eroplano, na-i-determine in advance anong oras siya dadating sa airport na ipagla-landing niya. 'Pag nag-approve 'yun, 'di ba, then, you are not permitted to fly kasi meron yung sinasabing air traffic. Hindi lang yung pagka nandun na sa ere tsaka dun pa lang parang pag-aaralan kung paano ina-navigate, kung saan ka pupunta at saan ka hindi. The excuse me, the air flight is already determined in advance. So gano'n din po sa ating pong buhay. We want to be, healthy and prosperous. We should first and foremost know what is a prosperous life. 'Yun ang punto ng ating pong, lecture ngayon. And then, ah, uulitin ko po kasi nabanggit ko na kanina, what is a prosperous life? Prosperity means I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am loving, I am successful, I am spiritual. So yan po ang description ng prosperity. In short, prosperity involves 5 areas. And these 5 areas are equally important. You cannot do away of any part, but they work synergistically. And then ultimately, it is the combination of these 5 elements, di ba? Health, wealth, love, success, and spirituality. And then the basis of my description of what is a prosperous life, it follows this health. And as we grow up as an infant and as a child, the first step there is health. Kaya nga pediatrics, maraming mga bata, 'di ba, babakunahan and then, nagkaroon ng sakit and then dadalhin natin sa pedia, 'di ba? Nakikita niyo po nakapila mga pasyente sa pediatric clinic kasi nga concerned tayo sa health ng bata. So, health is the first, consideration. And then alam na natin na kailangan ng pagkain yung bata, 'di ba? At kung tayo po ang padre di pamilya, mag-iisip na tayo kung saan tayo maghahanap ng pera, pambili ng gatas, pambili ng damit ng mga bata, and then mamaya yung bata mag-aaral, 'di ba? Sa nursery, pagkatapos sa elementarya, high school o ano importante diyan, pera. So, kailangan maghanap tayo ng, pera, yun na yung wealth area, nakuha na po? And then, we would realize that, we are now relating with a child, kailangan turuan natin ng tama. We are now relating, as a family, a father, mother, and then with our family, relatives, and then with our neighbors. So, papasok ngayon yung, relationship. So, diyan ipapasok yung love area, 'di ba? But the love area starts in the home, the father and the mother and the child, right? Nandun nag-uumpisa yung how to interact with one another. At, diyan papasok yung marunong ka magpasensya kasi ang bata habang lumalaki makulit, tsaka gustong subukan lahat at iniingatan natin na hindi mapahamak yung bata. For example, naalala ko nung ako'y, maliit pa o bata pa. Sabi ng tatay ko sa sakit, kasi may hawak akong nakita niya meron akong hawak na safety pin. Sabi niya, "Wag isasaksak sa sakit." O 'di napakinggan ko, 'wag pala isaksak. Pero nag-iisip ako, bakit? O 'di pag-alis ng tatay ko, sinaksak ko yung safety pin sa sakit. Abay nakuryente ako, talagang halos hindi ko mabitawan yung aking, kamay. Nakahawak dun sa safety pin na naisaksak ko po sa sakit. O 'di natuto na ako, aba ganyan pala ang kuryente. Buti na lang isang kamay lang kasi kung dalawa yung naisaksak ko, eh, talagang you will be electrocuted. So ganun po. So when the child grows, he will try almost everything. Dumadaan yan sa mga iba't ibang mga stages. So, as a parent, diyan lalabas na kung ikaw ay marunong magturo sa bata o ikaw ay mapagpasensya sapagkat makulit ang bata, eh, gusto niya subukan lahat. So, and then gano'n din po yung tatay at nanay, they can agree on how to rear up the child or they may even disagree kaya minsan nag-aaway na yung tatay at nanay kung paano po didisiplinahan ang bata. Ayan, nag-uumpisa na yung love and relationship and that will, spread out, towards others, but it starts in the home, that's the point, okay? So, I am healthy and then I am wealthy and I am loving. And then eventually nagtatrabaho po tayo kasi meron na tayong pamilya. So, in our work area or success, we would like to, raise, kaya rise up in the ranks. Ayaw lang natin na maging ordinaryong empleyado, gusto natin tayo maging manager halimbawa. And ultimately, the goal is, to have our own, livelihood program o kaya business. So, health, wealth, love, success. And that will go through life. And then later on, ma-realize na natin na tumatanda na po tayo, 'di ba? Sinasabi natin, life is short, time is fast, there is no replay, there is no rewind. Just a few moments ago, I had, a reunion with some of my relatives sa YouTube. Ay, hindi pala YouTube, Zoom. Nag-birthday yung, isa sa mga lola ko, si, Auntie Rosa, Lola Rosa, 89 years old na po siya. Yung aking auntie na kaedad ko, si, Dr. Annie, Imperio Lopez na nasa Michigan, ay siya po ay nag-organize ng reunion ng mga close relatives in relation to the birthday of, Rosa Imperio. So napansin ko po mga kaibigan na meron ng mga apo na nasa attendance, nandun yung mga anak niya, and then nandun yung mga kapatid niya na medyo kaedad na rin po niya. So nakikita ko po, nawi-witness ko po yung, spectrum of, youthfulness and, aging. So ganito na pala. Yung lola ko po, eh, wala ng ngipin, walang pustiso, 'di ba? Pero sige so naintindihan ko kasi mas convenient walang pustiso, right? Kasi pagka hindi maayos po yung lagay ng pustiso, it is very uncomfortable. So to an elderly, they will say, "Eh, 'di bale na wala akong pustiso, basta, wala akong, naramdaman na kahirapan at nakakakain naman po." Pero nakikita ko, ganito na pala ang aging at 80s, 89 years old si lola, right? And then nakikita ko yung mga pinsan ko, tsaka yung ano, o 'di mga kasing edad ko, and then nagkakantsawan na, "Oh, welcome to the club, papunta na sa senior citizen." Kasi siyempre yung lola ko nasa 80s and then, kami ay nasa 60s, yung iba nasa 50s and then yung iba nasa 30s. So you can spectrum of life, di ba? From birth to infancy to childhood to adolescence and then young adult and then adult, middle age, old age, di ba? Ayan lang pala. And then siyempre pag nasa old age na po ang isa, medyo nagiging spiritual na po, naiisip na rin po niya na 'di ba, na hindi naman tayo immortal, 'di ba? Life is limited. So and then other things that what we were interested with when we were young, we are no longer interested with. Nagbabago po yung ating desires. So naandun and then we now think more about God, 'di ba? So nakikita niyo po, yan ang sinasabing developmental description of what is a prosperous life. So notice it passed through different stages. The first stage is health, 'di ba? Buhay ba yung bata, healthy. The second stage is naku, may gastusin na tayo. So wealth na po, money. And then we interact with one another. So relationships, love na po yan. So health, wealth, and love area. And then as we go on through life, we would like to be successful, right? So I am successful, and then eventually I am spiritual. So in short, when we ask the question, what is a prosperous life? The answer is prosperity means, lagay niyo po sa notes niyo, prosperity means I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am loving, I am successful, and I am spiritual. So after having described that, therefore, our goal is to learn and get as much knowledge on how we can be healthy, how we can be wealthy, how we can be more loving, how we can be more successful, and how we can be more connected to God the Father, our source of life and creator. So, prosperity is health, wealth, love, success, and spirituality. So, yan po mga kaibigan, uh, you can learn and practice one after the other. 'Di ba? Sinabi ko nga developmental eh. Pero sa totoo lang, it is needed immediately all together, sabay-sabay. There is no moment na na ihihiwalay mo sila o kaya you dissociate them. They are together moment by moment. So, this very moment, try to see how healthy you are. This very moment, try to see how wealthy you are. This very moment, try to see how loving you are. This very moment, try to see how successful you can be. And then eventually, at this very moment, how are you closer to God? Because ultimately, it is God. It was God who gave us life. And He decides when that life is limited or taken away. So, kumonek na tayo sa Kanya so that whatever blessing we now have, which is today, we can get the most out of it. And then kahapon po, inumpisahan po natin yung health area, di ba? So at least doon sa mga nakinig, you now know what is a healthy life. You now know what is a healthy lifestyle. And all you need to do is to learn as much as you can with the 8 elements that we covered yesterday. So i-review lang po ninyo yung video on the 8 secrets of preventive medicine. And then ngayon, itong video ngayong itong araw na to, siguraduhin po natin na naiintindihan natin what is a prosperous life. And then if you would like to help your loved ones and friends, if you enjoyed what we have discussed, all you need to do is to forward the videos that we have through our YouTube channel to them. And they can watch it piece by piece or in toto to get as much knowledge on the topics that we covered. Kasi ang unang step po, knowledge. You get knowledge. But the goal is not only knowledge. The goal is to get wisdom. And wisdom is when we apply the knowledge that we got. Through experience, we get what you call wisdom. So sa totoo lang, we need knowledge and wisdom. O, nakakaintindihan po tayo. And that's the reason that motivates me to use YouTube to share as much as I can the knowledge and the wisdom that I got. And I'm happy that YouTube has it recorded. And then all you need to do is to review them and you get the same knowledge and apply them and you will get the wisdom. Kasi po, one secret of success is to learn from the experience of others so that you don't need to experience the trial and error that usually comes when one is, let's say, a novice or doesn't know anything on an area he would enter into. And one of, let's say, in our reunion just a few moments ago, I learned that one of my relatives just had a stroke and he is still young. Sabi niya, humihina na yung kalahati ng katawan ko, nagkaroon ako ng stroke, at least buhay pa rin po ako, pero meron ng disability. Then immediately, it reminded me the importance of prevention, di ba? When will you now focus on a healthy lifestyle when you are already sick? It's like saying, when is the best time to buy insurance? After the accident? No, no insurance company will give you coverage when the accident occurs. The focus is on prevention. We have to act in advance. But in order to act in advance, we must have the right knowledge, the right wisdom. We can check it out and get the wisdom ourselves. So, yan po yung logic. So, yun po ang aking motivation kung bakit ako po ay nagle-lecture para po marami po makinabang. Okay? Si Agar LA have sent you a friend request, Doc. Lisa Agar. Oh, Lisa Agar. So, did I pronounce your name right, Lisa? And then gano'n si Riz Samson, Ray. Okay, thank you very much for being with us today. So, be sure that you share the same information, but be sure you get the information yourself. Find time. So, siguro, tinatansyo ko po ang best time to go live sa Facebook that can cover both yung ating mga kaibigan sa Amerika, from New York to Las Vegas, at yung sa atin po sa Pilipinas. You give me your suggestions because I'm trying to find the right time where I can, let's say, give some lectures regularly. So at least meron na po tayong presentation. Una, what is a healthy lifestyle? Kahapon po yun. And then ngayon, what is a prosperous life? So I think I have contributed something to your knowledge. So if you like to review this, simply watch it again. And I suggest meron po kayong notebook. And then yung notebook natin, naka-divide yan sa 5 division. Isang section sa notebook is on health. So when you get information on health from me, you can list down the guidelines that I would give. And then there is one section on wealth building, on livelihood or money. And then there is one section on love area or social relationships. And then there is one section on career and success. And then there is one section on our spiritual life. So those are the 5 areas of what is a prosperous life. The first step is for one to know what are the 5 areas. The second step is to get knowledge in each area. The third step is to apply the knowledge to get wisdom. And as you do so, you and I achieve a prosperous life. Tama ba? So if I will ask you the question, what is a prosperous life? The answer should be this. A prosperous life means I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am loving, I am successful, I am spiritual. Yan ang prosperous life. Kasi po yung iba, healthy, wala naman pera. Yung iba, may pera, may sakit naman. Di ba? Yung iba, healthy, may pera, pero mukhang hindi balanse o magulo yung social life o kaya emotional life, right? And then yung iba, frustrated. Sasabihin, I'm a frustrated, let's say, engineer. I'm a frustrated. Nakapokus siya sa frustration, sa success area. Okay? And then eventually, we realize that the bottom line is God. Wala nang iba kundi God. Kaya God is good. Di ba? Highest good ang the best description of God. Sa spiritual area, always move towards your highest good. Isang affirmation po yan. Diba? And then connect to God, attune to Himself in your mind and heart so that He will guide you and lead you to your highest good. Kasi God na nga is the highest good eh. Kaya 'pag connected tayo sa kanya, automatically iga-guide tayo automatically. Kaya lang ito yung punto, marunong ba tayong makinig? Can we hear and feel the promptings of the guidance that is coming from God? The guidance is always there. Kaya lang usually hindi tayo nakikinig. So may mga techniques po on how to listen. Okay po, ayan, just to give you an overview. So naka 30 minutes na po tayo. Thank you for your si Lisa Agar, si Rhys Samson. Okay, thank you for joining us today. And then I would like to suggest you share this to more and more people so that more people would have a more healthy life and, of course, a prosperous life. And always remember that prevention is always better than getting the best cure. Also remember that God is the only source of our, let's say, life. Bukas po, siguro, i-discuss ko. Bukas, medyo busy ang schedule ko. I have, but I will try to go live either at 8 o'clock in the morning, Philippine time, or 9 o'clock in the morning, Philippine time. I will try to post it. But I will be discussing, let's say, what is a mental diet? Mental diet. Bagong konsepto po yan sa health and wellness, mental diet. And I will give you the concept behind. And this is one concept which a few understood, but it's a very powerful one because it's now involving the mind. Kasi sabi nga po ng ni Kristo, whatsoever a man thinketh, o the mental diet yon, whatsoever a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Tsaka sabi ni Napoleon Hill, uh, uh, what's, ano, whatsoever a man thinketh and believe, he will achieve. Di ba? Kaya nga, think and grow rich. Kaya lang kung may pagkain po ang physical body, may pagkain din po ang mind. Ang tawag niyan, mental diet. So abangan niyo po yan. I will give a special lecture on that. So this is your friend, Dr. Arle Macasiano Imperio, wishing everyone good health, wealth, love, success, spirituality as part of having a more prosperous life.